Yeah, I would have liked to see a different map, but you can see why Eternal Fire want to play it.
XANTARES looks to peer around the half wall. imoRR will be beside him. There's quite a heavy setup here. It's 4 Striving Chaos, 3 outside of Banana for the time being, and they're looking to lay down the law, but imoRR and woxic coming in with the first 2 picks. woxic following up, and that's it. That's the site taken. It is likely the round done, especially with Paz on the lurk over on A, getting a pick 2. Isa left alone. He's so far away. Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was the perfect setup for the CT side to get something out of that, right? There's a heavy stack of T players heading in towards top Banana. You've stacked 3 players in that top Banana choke point. Well, and then on the A bomb site, almost a certainty at this point. Mouse and Paz go blow for blow. Paz dives down into the pit. The moto smoke comes up just in time, but it doesn't even matter. Another smoke kill coming in for Eternal Fire, this time on the rifle of Paz as he spams through and catches the head of Isa. Sego has actually found a pretty good position up in the apartments. He's come through and removed woxic, but Major lines them up. It's a double on Magus. Get yourself into some comfortable positions. Clear out the cubby. Be methodical on the approach. XANTARES will smoke off front library, isolating the fight in towards the arch. In the meantime, though, woxic has gone down, so the first fight...
His teammate on B, and we didn't actually see this from SKADE, but I like Striving Chaos. I like better how they're playing this. Where did that kill come from? Assassination from Major. Mackie, back sight, now to be called upon. Nades raining in. imoRR first to take point as he tucks himself here into imo, yet to be checked. Picks a decent timing on the flash, but he just can't find the kill. He can't find the kill. This is crumbled. It's crumbled so mistakes from 0 to 100. This is powder D the AWPer.
Who wants to buy one for Ellen, I'm trying to make sense of this. All right. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Maybe you realize this round was... That is,
this is reminding me of the mouse game actually yesterday, where Striving Chaos can just do nothing.
Eternal Fire obviously out there in Malta at the moment, playing in Pro League. Looking forward to seeing what they can do.
Second mid aggression. Flashes are good, and okay. 2 frags found. Reaction from imoRR is attempted.
It's going to be their first round on the board. Major comes over, spots out one towards Dark. And he's going to get picked out from Sego, who just comes around swinging. Major goes off the board, and woxic will fall to a... That often is the problem for underdog team, is they can find one sporadic round, but really being able to build off of it is... And that's a good start, honestly. Mackie coming in with AWP. They're about to put pressure on Major. He jumps around the corner. Mackie.
They're going through this. Flashes are coming. As those CTs are trying to boost new box, Molotov will force Mackie wide. But it's actually a player up on the boost that finds the kills. That's Sego and Mackie. Just being a menace here. Just being an absolute menace. Hits the deck in the end. But if
it would be wild, but still doable with the skill that Paz possesses. 9 HP, taps onto the site, trying to draw. Howardy into the open. Paz will make it happen. Down to the 1v1. Just now looking towards CT, but as soon as he commits to it, Ice is going to swing, and he's going to find the clutch. Inferno is just one of the best tough. A bit of freedom. Makes him feel pretty good about him. But let's see how this double op setup is going to transpire. See if Eternal Fire can call something a little different here. It is back to the Banana fight. woxic goes down, and imoRR able to trade one, but continues to commit on his own. And player down, and I know it's not looking the prettiest. Like they're about to get absolutely destroyed. Yeah, this is turning into a game. Yeah, I think at this point they just tried to get away with the initial game plan for a few rounds too long, right? And I think they got to change it up a little bit. You kind of be forced to respect them now. And the aggression, you just wait for it. The CT aggression is still coming, but down this B player. If he can catch out him, though, that could open up the B site entirely. And Major makes the right call, and he's successful in the kill. The B site falls. I think you got to save this one, unfortunately. I would at this point, but maybe they can get on towards the site. The time's so limited. You've committed so far. Yeah, but it's going to be a losing effort. Running away now, trying to get the safety of spawn. Work there from Eternal Fire, in particular Major having the...
Wow, he is lucky to be alive.
Oh, Isaac goes forward for Mass, ripping them apart. Paz on the double kill. They're going to pull 2 kills between them. They're looking to try and pop and finish in this AWP, looking to put pressure on Party, but he's done well to get one more. XANTARES puts a bullet between his eyes, and that will allow Eternal Fire to get onto the...
I think the only way is if Mackie catches a couple of guys off guard, because he is quite early and...
9 already, maybe more on the books for them. Couldn't figure out how to get an in-game leader. You know, they threw in... I believe originally it was XANTARES, then I believe Calix did it for a bit, and then Woxic came in as the IGL. And you don't really want the amount of firepower on the team like that. Short. He's on 19 HP, but still 2-player advantage here for Striving Chaos.
Paz is in trouble. Okay. Well, you've got our attention now, Striving Chaos. They don't have a kit. They don't have a lot of armor. But with this many numbers, how on earth are Eternal Fire going to deal with this? imoRR alone, 1-on-4. Eternal Fire are going to fight this. Major was stuck in towards tree, and there's XANTARES. Look at that. 2 fast frags, and okay.
imoRR does this sometimes, where it's just like, why? But those 2 kills have been put back just like that, and luckily XANTARES is too good at the game, and unfortunately, Howdy wasn't quick enough to the headshot.
This is... what is going on? And flank on flank action. Paz gets the first, and hopefully they'll be alerted to Banana. Indeed they are, so it looks okay here. It looks good to make it 10. And they do just about in the end, so...
Fragging! You know, that's all. It's all about the kills.
There's your first. There's your first. Trade comes in as XANTARES hits the deck, and yeah, right on cue. We've got a lot of frags.
A lovely death match right now in the pistol. Woxic cleans up with a P2000. Woxic's left-handed gamer and also a P2000 player. A lot of uniqueness about Woxic. Already will remove him though.
It'd be hard getting those Twitter handles, you know.
That's true. Alt Paz cleans it, 11.
It's just a metaphor for life.
Yeah, that's true.
Do all you want, but ultimately, haters. Haters gonna try and shut you down.
Well, he goes out in towards short sides, and XANTARES peeks it, takes down Isa. Mackie extends out of the smoke at top banana, looking to try and put pressure on the B site. There's a player in dark, and XANTARES is coming in on the flank. It's the jump spot on the half wall too, just to size up his next victim. That should be Sego. And they've decided to leave XANTARES and focus on the site because they need to go forward. Flank is good and stopped as Sego turns around and takes out XANTARES, but so much more for him to do, and he will be taken down.
But I like some madness. I like some craziness. And Eternal Fire always bring that, as Major almost gets caught out of position. But it looks good. Molly's down.
And imoRR's just waiting for that contact of Woxic. They actually got across. Woxic hasn't been able to do much about it, so imoRR will be needed. And imoRR will not do much. imoRR goes down. Tech9 rips a hole in his head. And now the bomb will go down. XANTARES comes in, sweeping up a kill. He's adding another one to his collection. Woxic chips away too and cleans up to close out the round.
Powerdy and now Isa picked it up.
Whoever wants it, Alan, whoever wants it at this point, just go for it. You feel like you can be the AWPer? Have fun. Well,
we call that the NIP philosophy.
With a couple. You know, crucial today, Mind Max is the AWPer. Because he's feeling it. 3 versus 3 though. Make it 2 versus 3 as Eternal Fire has lost another member. Paz no longer with the forces. And Mouse is... Ooh, I got a little whiff of XANTARES. Might be getting taken out pretty soon here. And we'll go down to no issue. 2 Mouse's rifle.
I'm going to fully back off. Player comes out of boiler. That's Mouse. Is he really thinking of going for this? 10 seconds left? No. No face. No chance. Gotta save Major. But, I'm sure he's got his reasons.
Eternal Fire just start the round off nice and easy. First 2 kills with that. And Paz has already pushed through, got so much ground, turns around, finds a Powerdy. They're not really even together. The bomb isn't in their control. They're just going for fights and they're losing them. But unlikely to mount much more. He's going to be down. imoRR will remove him. Blackbird out of there. And then we got to see a bit more of them against Nexus. So you know, they might get an opportunity a little bit later on to show us a bit more of their ability. But for now, it is certainly looking very good for the Eternal Fire side. It is just one more player left, and they will close it out. Eternal Fire 16 to... They had a bit of more of a tough challenge. A lot of saves having to come through. Eternal Fire's T side was off to an absolute flyer earlier on today. Let's see if they can get a pistol start similar to what they had over in their previous match. Up until this point, there has been no victim in the pistol round, but that all changes with Paz taking the first kill of this game. The second will be Dreamers, and Paz will follow up. It's all across the board, but the kills favor Eternal Fire into this pistol. Walks banana. Molotov's through. Paz is going to get bombarded. Artillery.
Flash again. Bubble peaks. Double trouble. Bubble collapses. And... yeah, Dreamer collects imoRR. This is...
well, Dennis Law cleans it up.
Fire. You can just force fights. And you're just going to win on such a high percentage. Here, we need to see... yeah, if the real fight goes on A, and Dreamer, he has no idea how many players are about to land. He hits the deck. Yeah,
the rotation, the retake ability. Holding in towards top middle, and the peek out from Woxic comes right short. Dennis Law is close by, and XANTARES rips his head off. Dennis Law down. 4 versus 4 with 50 seconds left. Rainwaker's hiding inside of the site, looking to try and play in tandem with his teammate upon the balcony, but the balcony player has gone down without a fight. So Rainwaker has a lot more of the pressure. He just needs to survive, but imoRR cracks open 2 players, bubbling. Your duty of making up for all your mistakes. Here's the rifle, Woxic. And Woxic dies immediately. There we go.
At least they get rid of them.
XANTARES wants to fight and put bullets down instead of smokes, and he will lose his life because of the... there's a sprint back here from Bubble to get into the B-bomb site itself. Dreamer's been caught elsewhere. And now the Major's also low, so he can do a little bit of damage. Tuck in behind Nubox again. They haven't used the molly for this spot, so Bubble just needs to kill the bombs at his feet now. Bubble just holding. He's getting overrun. imoRR to the headshot right away. Dennis Law sprinting back to get there in time. The smoke is fitted away. The bomb is going to be denied. Surely it will be, but the head tucked away. Bomb gets planted, and a one to go through it, but he's not going to call for it this time. He's called his bluff, and it is the right call. He will be rewarded for the fact that he hasn't peeked because the smoke is now faded away, and he's not going on the second peek either, but what? What a shot for information, and Dennis Law landed it. XANTARES.
How we like it.
Yeah, I don't really like my chicken barbecue with petroleum, though.
Depends what
What's
style.
your choice to fuel on a barbecue?
Depends what style. I like skewered, and that's what Dennis Law is doing.
You've done it now. You can take that one, Alan. XANTARES with 1. Oh, a bubble. He needed to get that pick back. He took the risk to go through. XANTARES is looking to try and rip away every opportunity for them. Looks to burst the bubble. First kill around is Bubble, though. He bounces back, and Dennis Law gets it. When they finally meet some resistance, they are a little slow to react to it and take it seriously, and then they have... but you just make back. Nubox has thrown that smoke down, but his own design to create a bit of a corridor for him to play with, but that has pulled the distraction away and set up Ships. Baited him into the fight. Ships comes off the boost, goes into the open, catches XANTARES with a nade in his hand, and finally someone looks for Ships. They put 2 here. They don't want to have to play this one. Ooh, a player down. AWP taking Paz down to 10 HP, but imoRR is ready to swing upon the sniper, but now he has to win the clutch, and they know exactly where he is. This becomes so difficult for imoRR. They can get on towards the defuse soon. Look to try and get this round going. imoRR has to swing around the corner, try and deny it, but honestly, trying to get the round opened up as quickly as possible. And that's where more mistakes happen, and they've lost the first kill in Banana again. Bubble and Ships just shutting it down. It's
a streaky game. Starts off looking great for the Turkish squad, and well, the wheels have completely gone off. Paz here is, yes, trying to even it up.
Well, I mean, they're just getting these early banana fights every single time and winning the straight-up heads-up duel if they have the utility advantage in that respect. And Rainwaker watching the attempted push to the arches. Just Major. He'll get 1 pick. Dennis Law is going to hold for it. Major will come into his crosshair. Major's pushed up all the way to the haycart, and XANTARES has found the pick. Although, imoRR's just shot his teammate in the head. The second team kill of the half for Eternal Fire. And the kills still come through for them. They're onto the site, but they're losing control because the bomb is now loose. Woxic out long, fighting the library peak, but gets caught by Bubble towards short. And it's now just Paz left in a 1v1. Second half of Inferno. And Paz has got the read, got the turn, and the headshot. It's 7, Eternal Fire to a quick start here. Bubble quick to the attack, up towards top banana. It's Bubble with the first kill, imoRR is out of that. And that has cleared out a significant and important piece of control at the early portion of this game. And now they're just looking to try and commit in towards this B-bomb site. Major's forced back behind the coffins. And as we've mentioned, he has been a very quiet performer individually. While he's down and out. It's now just Woxic and Paz left alone for Eternal Fire. They will not be winning because they might be the team coming out on top of this group, especially if they're landing shots like that. The Bulgarians come out swinging.
Comes the committal. Nades raining over. Molotov in the back of the site, and XANTARES is not checked immediately. Trade is there in the end, and as is Major failed. 3 p.m. UK.
Going to be holding for the peak around the corner. Here comes the utility, and imoRR will come out on top of the battle. It is Bubble who goes down first. Major's going to hold close at first oranges. Go from imoRR that. Rainwaker coming through. Major down. And they are collecting the bomb. 20 seconds left. Now they need to get rid of imoRR, and they will get rid of the Turkish giant himself. They're on the site. They're looking for the plant. But this is still rough because the smoke has faded away.
Stays in the angle for now. Just feels like he should save. This is so far ticked. Eternal Fire had nothing on their way recently. That tucked into pit. These flashes have to do a great deal of work, and XANTARES Paz combining. That's far from his best game, and I guess he feels. SKADE are yet to make a decision. Second set of reset nades come in, and they have to go. There's no choice. They're forced forward by the Molotov. Bit of a trade. As imoRR's in trouble, falling back to New Box, has to do work. He's under a lot of pressure now as Dennis Law on the AWP. Tries to collect. Flashes are great from Woxic. Look at those, and it totally stalls out this offense.
Well, Rainwaker to bring down Paz. We're at the 3v3.
They're sticking around. They are sticking around, and Ships is only just joined up, and looks like he's going to catch Woxic in mid. He actually doesn't. XANTARES gets up poor. Ships is a long way out as Rainwaker's traded on the bomb. Is there time, Dinko? Is there time?
Oh,
it's going to be close.
Sticking it. I can't believe it. The more about to get in the midst of the battle goes right in towards Dennis Law. The AK-47 connects on its first victim. imoRR's out of there. Major on the double kill. Dennis Law and Ships removed. Major's got a strong position at the back of the site in New Box. They have to waste time going to fight him, and Bubble will beat out the in-game leader on the other side. Woxic has a gap. Oh, and that's enough of a gap to spot out his next victim. AWP tucks down to the right, finds the head of Rainwaker right between the eyes. Dreamer to banana. He's coming in the flank, and Dreamer, he's not ready for it. Paz comes in, takes the pick, and now the bomb is just over halfway ticked. Bubble's 3 HP as he goes around the back of the ruins. He's trying to get around from CT spawn and try and play this post play. He might actually get the time in here. They haven't figured out where he is. And there's the element of surprise. Peeks out into Woxic. Time is off the essence. Paz taps it and Bubble blinded and forced away. He'll be running back and nearly gets caught in transition. He goes around the corner again. He repeats. A Major swings out of the arch smoke, and they've just given themselves a big problem for XANTARES to try and fix. His teammate's gone down. XANTARES needs an absolute hero play here, and he's got a double. He needs even more. XANTARES gets 3 kills. Is that enough to keep them in? Hard work is still yet to be done. imoRR's position spotted. Nate goes searching towards the back of the site. It's claimed the life of Bubble. It's now just one more. It's Dreamer left alone. He's inside of the pit. A strong position. So close, but imoRR cannot do it. But Eternal Fire leading the charge forward, clears out the car. There's the first contact. It comes in the form of 0 to 100. Dragon peeks out and catches out XANTARES. imoRR is so deep, and with a flash, sets him up upon the peak. He runs through the CT smoke, claims his life. Well, Vladim's the only player fighting back at all here for the CT side. A 3 versus 2, exactly where it needs to go. And with imoRR, well, he doesn't really stop holding W a lot of the time. He's just scaling the boxes and currently setting up with this AWP to take the initial contact. And it's a... XANTARES has made his way through the mid doors, though, Alan.
Oh. And now 3v5. Counter smoke goes down on the B doors. This is perfect. Wow.
Panic stations got hit there on the initial short fight. Weird one, but Woxic off to the races immediately with the mid doors picked. 45 seconds left. Depression is just playing towards these CT cross smokes, and it's going to fade away on the right side first, and he gets caught by Paz. Major follows up with an eagle, and you cannot be losing like this. No fights were going the way of the A setup on the CT side.
Gets out of there.
imoRR, and another one from imoRR. You can't really confident. It's a raw ability being displayed. imoRR's got so much space for the sides, and XANTARES' patience paying off. And it's fantastic that he holds for the second head to come around the corner too. He doesn't take that first kill, then immediately drop the ball. He's just ready for it, and that's. And then she'll continue the pain trend. This time it's woxiC's turn, and oh, again, so quick. Seeing how much control they really do have out of long, and we should be seeing those two cross smokes come in. Kind of realized that there's often been left on those lurks. And here comes internal fire in towards the final minute mark, burning away his Paz.
Two around elevator. This is a nightmare. How do you clear out all these players and they're just isolating fights? This is... Oh, that just fell apart from 0 to 100. You don't need to know a lot about Counter-Strike to feel that that wasn't right.
Oh!
But this is... Move away from CT, okay. But he's going Goose. Changes his mind, and they'll need him in towards CT to block this split. Vlad ain't getting...
Oh, a major showing he's got some chops as well, and he chops Depression down in half. He's looking for a bit more here, Major, the in-game leader, looking to clear the car out, but Vladan doubling up, finally put in the ground by imoRR, who just about gets out of the window alive. He's 10 HP, though. And this is not looking too likely for him. He would probably get taken kill, and he's going right into the fight. Goes around. Neno gets the double. He's still alive as well. Bomb down. Finally gets traded by XANTARES. And rotation needs to be quite quick, and it's starting to come on over. Depression's done great work to stop him. More capable players at working this 2 versus 4. But it is still unlikely, and now really, really unlikely. XANTARES has lost his teammate. His support network no longer there. You definitely hope that he's able to keep this performance up, and XANTARES is starting to light up too.
Oh God!
woxiC?
I don't really know what's going on there for either player. That was pretty crazy.
Well, solid stuff out of this team, but Eternal Fire setting up for the B-play. Right towards the site they go. Vladan needed to step up, and he got a double from inside of the site. And that has given him 0 to 100 a perfect chance to try and win this one. But Depression needs to get his gun out, and he does. He gets it back out. Double flash on Depression. Dragon has 2 flashes, but they've walked in without using them. And imoRR has got away with an easier kill, and he'll smoke himself off. Hope on a miracle. They have the capability, you have the firepower to pull it off. And pistols off to a flyer here for woxiC. Coming out into the dual Berettas, it can often be a massacre. And imoRR is rattled away for the first. He's got his teammate to set up for a distraction, and look at the flash, it's gone in! Now they'll come through short. Unfortunately, they've walked into the one long-range weapon.
If you can drop woxiC here, it does become doable. 1-for-1 trade, though, I don't think it's going to be enough.
They needed to take him out without allowing 1 kill, unfortunately, and even damage has been inflicted. And Kindo comes out long, gets taken out. The last player is damaged up, so even susceptible to dying to the MP9 of weapons. But Depression's going to thrust himself into the clutch. And if there is a player that I would back here, Depression could be one of them. But unfortunately,
make that a game. It's going to be these guys. And when woxiC is playing like this.
And a first pick already for Eternal Fire. They are now 4 kills away from getting the job done. Finishing this marathon.
What is that position?
woxiC's going again. Fighting the undertunnel. Finally, he is dealt with. Finally, he is punished. With so much damage has already been done. It's just down to 1 more player, and finally, Eternal.